Hi guys, Amy here, also known as Hidden Treasure Picker here on YouTube. I hit up some garage sales today, and then I went and hit up the Goodwill outlet. I got some pretty good scores today, so let's go ahead and jump into my garage sale footage, and then stick around because afterwards, I'll talk about what I found.
It's like home decor. It's kind of a plastic. Oh, that's nice. But it's $1.
You can put half in there and half that way they can improve.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Stuff coming out.
There's stuff everywhere. You can dig through if you want.
I probably will.
What is it? A Barbie? I think it says $2.
Need clothes.
Okay.
I already looked at it.
I don't know.
Do you know how much we're on them?
I think there's
They say $1 each.
$1
each. Okay, Taylor.
Are they
Do you
all
want a
ours?
box or something?
Yeah, sure. Do you want a box? Yeah. Probably, yeah.
These are all yours. I didn't have any in the
Okay.
box, so
I'll just put, I would imagine a pair. I don't think I have any Adidas shoes.
$1.
So those must be mom's.
Oh, yours says TA and hers says.
Yeah, that's the only separation we have. We have the same initial.
Right. Okay. This is your mom's 25 cents.
That's mine.
Oh, that's your. Are you guys going together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's mom's. Does this have a price on it?
50 cents.
Okay.
So 375.
25.
4. That was yours too. 4 and 75
50
for
for
you.
you. 75 for you?
Yep. Right? 475. Bear in there. Bear in here.
You want a sticker, Nana?
What?
You want a sticker that way?
No, I think these are just all dollars.
Oh, okay.
You? I'm gonna need to grab it. You want? I have another. I could put another little bag if you want to put the bear in your snow boots.
My cat's gonna escape.
That's her fault. That's her fault.
You.
Y'all have a great day.
Thank you too.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so how can you
I'm leaving them in the box though, is that okay?
Yeah. Yes, and there's a brush, a toothbrush that's right there with it.
Oh, I don't understand how that works.
So I'm not sure either, but I think there are probably instructions.
So this is what it is. Where did you guys get it?
So have you ever done FabFitFun? It's
A subscription box.
yes, that you get sent monthly, and it was in there.
Oh.
You have to just curl this with the freaking
Use
stuff.
one of those bags for to bring somebody's stuff. There was another box.
Well, you can use it again over here.
I know, my kids love them. I have so many products that I always just throw out and I think, why? Because some people like me like to find new stuff to try. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what that whole subscription's about. You know, trying new stuff.
So that's where a lot of those came from.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's interesting. A lot of it came from there. I can tell it's kind of like those little samples, not samples, things you would never think to buy.
Correct. There are some things. There's
I have that tape, but I can open it for you if you want to see it.
hair, this stuff you spray on your hair.
All of the stickers.
Before you wash it, you leave it on like 10 minutes and then you
Oh, the
shower.
towels are $2 for
No, because I really liked it.
Oh, so that is something you tried and
Yeah,
you really
so
liked.
I mean, there are some things that I try that I'm like, ooh, I really like that. Or some, you're like, ew, I don't like that at all. Or, you know.
Yeah, right.
This was a
So it's good that you, they're smart to do that.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. What am I up
These
to?
are the sheets.
Okay, you are at $1, 2, 5, 6, 7, $8.
$1. All the things.
Okay. One more to look this. Okay, let's see. So 2, 4, 21.50.
Oh,
So far, everything happy
Oh,
on
no.
that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, poor
Sure.
thing.
Sure, sure. Okay, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna hand you that. And well, good. That's cool. Good idea.
Well, nice stuff, thank you.
Thank you. I don't know how it ended up out there.
Here, let me pick that up. Ran out of tablespoons. That makes it
How much were the stuffed animals? And that was 5, correct?
Do you know if this is new or used? By any chance?
Barely used.
Okay.
Barely. That was mine. And then
I got this. Would you do any better on this? Would you do
Heat.
like 5 on this?
I'll do 7.
Okay.
16.
Yeah.
Throw these stuff in here.
Big serving tray. Yeah.
Will it fit?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Nice, that's pretty nice. Fancy ring, the butter one on it. I guess not.
Do you know if this works okay?
You know, I know the radio works. My son brought it over. I don't know if the tape player or the CD player works, but I know the radio works
Okay.
and the remote works.
Okay, but you're not sure about the
I'm
CD
not
player?
sure about those. No.
Would you do any better than 10 since you're not sure?
Yeah, I'd do. We do $7.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll get you change and
Okay.
I'll put it in. I'll get you.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
I'm coming your way.
Yeah, you guys have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you, you're welcome. I think it's the purifiers. I think the light ones are. They're either heaters or air purifiers, one of them.
One more question. What do you want for this triangle back here in the box? What?
In that box?
Yeah.
We go around. Oh,
You guys should have put that in my box to begin with. Huh? Those are a road thing. If you have breakdown, you put them out instead of flares. Yeah.
$5.
I'll pass. Thank you.
And you're welcome to offer any counter offers, whatever. So. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Alright, just this then.
Yeah, just $1. Alrighty.
Thank you.
You guys have a good day.
You too. Yeah, it's like busted right there. So I'm going to go ahead and go over with you guys what I picked up. so that you guys can get an idea of what kind of items I'm sourcing and what you could sell on eBay. Let's go ahead and flip it around and look at what I got. Alright guys, so at the garage sales today, I picked up these pair of Brooks shoes. Brooks is a really good brand to pick up for like running shoes, sneakers, whatever you want to call them. Brooks are a pretty good brand. Picked these up at a garage sale for just $2. That's really good. I should be able to get probably between about $40 and $50 for this pair of shoes. So some more shoes we picked up today. We picked up these 3 different pair of Mizuno volleyball shoes at one garage sale. They were each $1 and probably should be able to make about $25 to $30 a piece on those shoes. Also, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put comps on the screen, kind of showing you guys what I found when I was doing research on these items, just in case I don't remember specifically what they were selling for, and to give you guys a better view and idea yourself to see what they have sold for on eBay. Alright, this next item I got at a garage sale is this bamboo pen. I'm not really sure exactly what this item is. I just saw that it looked interesting, looked like an electronic, looked like it could even possibly be new in the box. So I went ahead and looked it up on eBay. And even pre-owned, I saw at least one sold comp for $75. She only wanted $5 at this sale, so I thought it was a good bet to go ahead and try to make a really good profit. I did ask her if she knew if it was new or used. She did tell me it had been used, but only a few times. So, I mean, even still, like I said, even the pre-owned comps looked really good on this. So, for $5, I don't think I can lose out. This next item here is a baby book. I believe that we paid $1 for this. I don't remember exactly what the comps were on this, maybe 20, 25, something like that. Once again, I'll put comps on the screen so that you can see what this item might sell for. Over here, we've got this Federal milk glass, like serving bowl. Milk glass is a good thing to look out for if you want to get into, you know, dishware and things like that. Milk glass is a good thing. Federal, I believe, is a pretty good brand. So this one I paid $1 for at a garage sale. I couldn't find this exact pattern when I was looking at the garage sale, but I figured for $1 I can't lose. Similar patterns of Federal milk glass have sold anywhere from like 20 to even like 50 and up. So I'll have to do more research on this specific pattern and see what I can find. This next pickup at the garage sale was this Country Heat. It's a Beachbody DVD. It's brand new sealed. And then there was these 2 extra like sealed discs as well that I don't think even go with this original thing. I think they're like bonus discs or something along those lines. So I looked up just this regular one at the garage sale, the big pack, and it was selling for like $40 or $50. So she originally wanted $10 on this. I didn't really want to pay quite that much, so I asked her if she would take any less. She asked if I would do $7, and I said sure, because I figure $7 for this, like I said, if I could sell it for $40 to $50, and then I might be able to get more if I sell these with it or if I sell these separate. I'm not sure which I'll do yet. I didn't look these up to see if these were selling separately for, you know, a certain amount of money. So we'll have to do a little bit more research on that and find out. But I figure I can probably get at least $40 to $50 just for this one. And then these, I can probably make even more. So that was a pretty good pickup there too. The next item is this Dr. Brandt No More Baggage ID Puffing Gel. So this is just like a health and beauty aid item. Dr. Brandt is a pretty good brand for this kind of stuff. It's brand new in the box and everything like that. I paid $2 for it. It looks like I can probably get at least 20, somewhere around there. The next item is this Vera Bradley. It's actually a photo album. I've never really seen anything like this by Vera Bradley before. You know, usually I've seen like the purses, wallets, things like that. This is actually a little photo album, which is kind of cool, and it's brand new with the tag. So this one, it was hard to find exact comps on this too. I finally did find one that was exactly like this, and it sold for $20. This was only $1.50 at the garage sale, so I should be able to make some profit. These are a set of little Mickey Mouse Disney measuring cups. These were $1 at the garage sale, and when I looked it up on eBay, they were selling for about $20 to $25. So I thought that was a pretty good pickup too. This next item is this Build-A-Bear. He's just kind of like a regular bear, but he's got like this whole entire outfit on and like a whole bunch of clothes, because he's got like boxers, these shorts, this shirt, a whole bunch of stuff. So I thought that's pretty cool. He's got like, you know, a whole set of clothes there, and I believe he was like 50 cents or $1. I think I could probably sell him for at least around 15, 20, something like that. Here's another Build-A-Bear that I picked up. This one I believe was about 50 cents. Once again, he's nothing too special. He's got a little snowflake on his nose, things like that. He doesn't have any clothes or anything. But again, I feel like I could probably get $10, $15, $20. I haven't really done a lot of research specifically on him. I just figured for 50 cents, Build-A-Bear, can't pass that up. Here's another one, another Build-A-Bear. This one's an Irish one. So he's got the little shamrock on his foot, little shamrock on his nose. I thought he was really cute. And as you can see, he was only 25 cents. Again, probably anywhere between $10, $20, something along those lines. Then I got this Frosty the Snowman plush. He was 25 cents. He is actually not a Build-A-Bear. This one is he is a Hallmark exclusive. And he says that you can hug him to hear him talk. So let's see. I don't know if he does anything or not. Maybe his battery might be dead. But he was only 25 cents. And comps on him, I believe, looked like he was going somewhere between like $20 and even $30. Which is crazy, but that's really cool. I mean, if he doesn't work, I might have to try and put new batteries in him and test him out. If he doesn't work, maybe he would go for a little bit lower than that. But still, again, for 25 cents, that's not a bad investment. All right, let's move right over here to this next item. This is a Hard Rock Cafe bag. It's also an igloo bag. So it's an insulated bag and has like a, you know, Hard Rock Cafe, you know, symbolism all over it. I thought that was pretty cool. I couldn't find any similar sold comps on this, but I thought it was really cool. I thought it could do well. So I decided to ask her how much it was, because she actually didn't have a price tag on this one. She told me 50 cents, and I thought, well, for 50 cents, I can't lose on this. I'm sure I'll make something. So I'll check again and see if I can find any comps to put up for you guys. But when I looked at the garage sale, I know there wasn't any specific comps I could find for this igloo Hard Rock bag. But still, like I said, for 50 cents, you can't beat it. And then one of the best finds of the garage sale, or potentially the best finds of the garage sale day, was this Sony stereo system. Now, I'm not sure exactly on this one either. I tried to look up the model number of this one that's on the back of the unit when I was at the garage sale, and I didn't see any sold comps for this specific model number. However, similar other Sony systems that are like this, I did see selling anywhere from like 100, 150, 200, just all over the place. So I'm going to have to do some more research and see if I can find maybe on Terapeak or something like that. In case you guys don't know, Terapeak is a tool that you can use to look up older eBay listings. So when you look at sold listings on eBay, you can only see sold listings from like the past 90 days. If you use this tool Terapeak that you get for free through your store subscription on eBay, you can look at listings that are further back than just 90 days. So I'll see if I can do some research on Terapeak and maybe find out what to price this at. But I feel like as long as this works, I can probably get safely between 100 and 150 on it. I'm pretty confident that I could probably at least get that if it works. I have to test it. I asked the guy, he originally wanted $10 for it. I asked him if he knew if everything was working. He said that he knew the radio worked and the remote worked. He wasn't sure about the CD player or the tape deck. Well, I feel like it may work. I feel like it probably does, but like I said, I'll have to test it to be sure. If it doesn't, and I have to sell it as only the radio working or basically like parts only, I still feel like I could make a decent amount of money on this. I asked him if, since he didn't know if it completely worked, if he would take any less for it, and he said he would take $7. So I went ahead and paid him $7 for this. Now, if I have to sell this for parts only, I'm still pretty convinced that I can get a decent amount. Other similar items, like I said, I couldn't find any with this exact model, but other similar items, even for parts only, were going anywhere from 40 and up. So even if I have to only make $40 on this, I still only spent $7. So that's okay. But I'm really hoping that everything checks out and it works. Like I said, I'll have to test it and see. But hopefully everything works out with this so that I can make more like 150, because that'd be much better. All right, guys, give me 1 second and we will get into the haul from the bins. All right, guys, now we're back for our bins haul. So I got all these items at the Goodwill bins after that amazing yard sale day that I had already had. So I've talked to you guys, I think, about the bins before. The Goodwill bins are like a Goodwill outlet. Everything at the Goodwill outlet is sold, it's priced by the pound. So at my Goodwill outlet that I normally go to, it's $1.49 per pound, which can be a great deal, especially with lighter items, because with lighter items, you know, you're only going to probably pay a few cents. Even with shoes, that's usually a really good deal, because a lot of times the regular thrift stores will really mark up shoes. It just depends on the thrift store, but especially a lot of regular Goodwills like to mark up shoes like crazy. So when you're paying by the pound, usually most shoes might weigh a little over a pound, maybe 2 pounds. If it's a heavier shoe like a boot, it may weigh more like 2 something, 3. Still, you're going to be getting a really good price. If you think about it as it's $1.49 a pound, you really can't lose. So let's go ahead and start off with what I got. So this was very exciting. We found these Hoka, I don't know if it's 1-1 or one. I've heard it said both ways, so I'm not sure exactly how you're supposed to say it. So if you want to, you can let me know down in the comments below the way that you think that Hoka 1-1 or one is actually supposed to be said. So I found these cool Hoka shoes at the bins. Not only did I find one pair, I found a second pair. Now this was really exciting for me, because in my whole time of reselling, I've actually only found Hokas once before. So to find 2 at the same time at the bins was really cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hoka is a really good brand to look out for. If you guys can find Hoka in your area, absolutely pick them up. They're a really good brand of shoe to pick up. This next pair of shoes we found at the bins were these Keens. These are good. Keen is a good brand. They have all kinds of different shoes. These are kind of just like an Oxford or something like that, like a walking shoe. They also have a lot of like hiking boots, sport sandals, all kinds of things that Keen makes. Keen's a good brand, like I said, in general. These ones should probably go for about $25, $30. Once again, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put, you know, sold comps on the screen for all of these items so you can see what they're going for. Better than what I can really remember necessarily. Next pair up is these pair of Nike, just Nike tennis shoes. I didn't look up this specific brand. I just usually pick up Nike if they're in pretty decent shape. This was a really big size. I believe it's a size 14. So bigger sizes can do really well, because sometimes it's hard for people to find the bigger sizes. So if you see bigger size shoes, that's usually a pretty good bet to pick up, in my opinion. Here's another pair of Nikes, just a regular, like I said, Nike. These are Torch 4, just like a running shoe. They should do decent, especially for as cheap as these probably cost me at the bins. I mean, in all these shoes, you guys, again, they probably cost me around $2, $3, something like that. So that's not bad. I mean, the profit that you can make off these kind of shoes, buying them at those prices, is probably going to be pretty good. The next pair that I found was these. Once again, I'm not sure how to say this, you guys. Saucony. I'm not really sure how you pronounce this, but it's another good running shoe. I've picked some up before. They sell running shoes, like track shoes, all kinds of things. Again, a very good brand to look out for, so keep your eye out for those. Let's go ahead and go to this next pair of shoes. So these are SAS, S-A-S, SAS, however you want to word it. These are like comfort shoes that I believe are usually sold at like Kohl's. They're pretty expensive to begin with, but they have a pretty good following because, like I said, they're a comfort shoe, a walking shoe. They've got a pretty decent following. You can make pretty decent money off of SAS as well. These are a pair of FootJoy. These are golf shoes. Golf shoes are good to look for, especially something like FootJoy. FootJoy is a good brand, has a good following. So I picked those up. This is a pair of Cole Haan men's loafers. Again, Cole Haan is a pretty good brand to look for. A lot of these brands can be oversaturated, you guys. So, you know, you don't want to pay a ton of money necessarily for any brand of shoe unless you look it up and see, you know, that it's something great and is going to have a really good sell-through rate. But some of these shoes could be very long tail because they are oversaturated. Just make sure you're doing your research, make sure you get them at a good price, make sure that you're pricing them competitively so that you can sell them hopefully as quickly as possible. Now, the other thing about shoes, you guys, is that a lot of times when you find them, especially at the bins, they might be pretty dirty. Like these Nikes here, they're pretty dirty. So they're going to need cleaned up. So you have to take that into consideration too, that a lot of times with shoes, you're going to have to put some work into them. Now, I'm not saying you have to spend hours and hours and hours cleaning them. You just want to clean them up good enough that they look nice in the pictures so that they're presentable and, you know, somebody will want to buy them from you. It doesn't necessarily take a lot. Sometimes with sneakers, I'll just throw them in the washer and that's good enough. That'll clean them up real nice. Other times, especially with shoes you can't really throw in the washer, like something like this, for example, I might use, you know, a brush on the bottom if there's like a whole bunch of dirt and mud on the bottom. Just use like basically like a carpet brush, scrub all that dirt out and stuff like that. With like white shoes like this, okay, on the bottom, you see how it's like white around the bottom, how it looks kind of dirty and things like that. So what I might do for that, if I didn't want to throw these in the wash, I would use like a magic eraser. And you use a magic eraser and you just rub real good on the white and you would be amazed at the results, you guys. It'll come back to like a bright white most of the time. Even if it doesn't come back to a bright white, it's going to look a heck of a lot better than it did. I mean, you don't just have to use that on white. I mean, really, you could use the magic eraser on anything like that. On any like of these sides of these shoes. It really helps make shoes look nicer. You could use, you know, a magic eraser on like the front of shoes like this even, and it should clean them up real nice. Magic erasers are really good, and you don't have to get the brand name magic eraser. I use ones from the Dollar Tree. They work just fine. So keep that in mind, guys. Cleaning up shoes doesn't have to be hours-long process. It can be pretty simple. Just make sure you are cleaning them up somewhat, especially if you get them and they're really dirty. If they're not that bad, you probably don't need to worry about it. But just make them as presentable as possible so you can sell them quicker. All right, the last pair of shoes I got, you guys, at the bins was this pair of Ariat. Again, I'm not sure how to say that. So help me out in the comments down below if you care to. But these are a pair of Ariat cowboy boots. Ariat is a really good brand to pick up, especially in their cowboy boots. Cowboy boots in general can be pretty good. You just have to be careful of the brands. You want a quality brand like Ariat or something along those lines. Just make sure, again, you do your research. But yeah, these were really nice and a really surprising and, you know, cool find at the bins. That's usually what their symbol looks like. You'll usually see it on the bottom of their boots. They also have other kind of boots they sell. I think they make other kind of clothing and things like that, but especially their Western boots are really nice. All right, I got this little thing just because it was cheap. Once again, something this lightweight at the bins probably cost me a few cents. This is just a little Build-A-Bear outfit. I just thought it was cute. Sometimes the Build-A-Bear clothing can actually do even better than the Build-A-Bear animals themselves. So it just depends. Keep an eye out for that, you guys, because sometimes these can do really well. And once again, since I got these at the bins, you know, they only cost me a few cents. All right, the next thing, let's just swing around here. This is another really lightweight item. This was really cool. Found this. It's a like Harley Davidson. It's a helmet cover. So it's like a really lightweight item. Again, you know, it's just like a cloth material, but it's a Harley Davidson helmet cover. So that's pretty cool. And again, that probably only cost me a few cents. I tried to look it up, and it looks like I could probably sell it for about $10 to $15. Once again, not bad considering I only spent a few cents on this. All right, let's swing back around here. All right, this next item is a Franklin Covey binder. Now, Franklin Covey is a pretty good brand, you guys, especially for these binders. It just zips up. It looks pretty nice inside. Let me see if I can get this open so I can show you guys what this looks like inside. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys, trying to do this with one hand. All right, so this is a nice Franklin Covey binder. It's got a bunch of, you know, pockets in here and things. Looks like almost like an old cell phone pocket, like pen pockets, card pockets. Not sure what this pocket would be for. Some sort of clamp here. It says a Affinity Universal PDA clamp. Oh, so if they're like, you know, a BlackBerry or something like that, that's pretty cool. It's got like a 3-ring binder inside. So this is like a really nice binder. Like I said, Franklin Covey is a good brand to look out for if you want to look for, you know, these kind of like organizers, binders, planners. Franklin Covey is a good brand for that. I have sold Franklin Covey binders before for a pretty decent amount of money. I don't know specifically. I'll have to look and see if I can find like a model number in here or something so I can find exactly how much this one should go for. But I'm guessing at the very lowest, like 20, but I'm thinking more like even up to 50. Again, I'll try to do more research and then I'll put comps on the screen for you guys. So this item, you guys, really surprised me. I grabbed this out of the bin and I was like, oh, well, this is, you know, kind of cool. Like it's a cross stitch, new in the package. What caught my eye about it was, first of all, it's new in the package and everything like that. Also, it has this Michaels sticker on it from when it was brand new. It says it was $32.99. And I thought, wow, that's a, you know, that's a lot. Like, that's a pretty expensive cross stitch. And I thought, well, let's check this out. Let me go ahead and scan the UPC here and see what comes up. You guys, I found ones on eBay of this, brand new, selling for like $75. I was blown away. I was like, $75 for this cross stitch that, once again, I probably paid a few cents for because this isn't very heavy. You know, I mean, it's just like a cross stitch, you know, package that has some yarn in it and whatever. Not very heavy at all. Literally probably only paid a few cents for it. And yeah, I could sell it for up to $75. I just thought that was crazy, which is, once again, you guys, why just look up anything that looks interesting to you, looks like it could be worth something. Take the time and look it up on eBay. You never know what kind of random item could go for a lot of money. So I was pretty excited about this. I have sold other cross stitch packets before, even new and whatever, but I don't know that I've ever sold one that was worth this much. So that's just crazy, and I was pretty excited about it. All right, you guys, the next item that I got, I found not just one, not just two, but 3 vintage Care Bear plushes. at the bins. So this was pretty exciting too. Vintage Care Bears can go for a decent amount of money. I've sold them before between like $25 and $30. So I figure these ones will probably be anywhere between $20 and $30 a piece. Again, these plush probably did not cost very much at the bins because they're, you know, very lightweight because they're just a plush. So once again, probably a few cents into them to sell for anywhere between probably like $20 and $30. So that's exciting too. Next item we found was these. Let's just go ahead and go over both of them. These are both Willow Tree figures. Willow Tree can do pretty good. There's some that don't sell for quite as much as others, but Willow Tree figures can actually go for a decent amount of money. So I found both of these in the bins, and one is this Heart of Gold and one is this Inquisitive Child. So I looked both of these up, and it looks like this one can probably go for up to around 25 or so. This one I believe I saw up to like 35. So that's pretty cool too. I mean, again, these things actually, they're figurines, but they're really lightweight. They're just like basically like a little wood carving, and they really don't weigh that much either. So again, I'm sure these were less than $1 a piece, and I can probably sell them for, I don't know, 50, 60 together, something like that. So that's pretty good too. And the last item we found at the bins was this microwavable seat cushion. So I thought this was pretty interesting. It's a seat cushion that you put in the microwave for 6 minutes, and then it's supposed to stay warm for like up to 8 hours. Again, just looked interesting. It's new in the package, so I decided to look it up, and it looks like it's selling for at least around $20. This thing probably, it's not that heavy. It's a little heavy. It might have cost around the 1 pound rate, so maybe $1.50 or so, maybe $2. Maybe it was a little heavier than that, I'm not sure, but $1.50 to $2, probably somewhere around there that we spent on this, and we can get probably at least 20 or so. I don't think that's that bad either. So you guys, the bins are a great place to look for all kinds of merchandise. I got all this just at the bins, and you guys already saw all the great finds I found at yard sales. So this was a very good sourcing day. All right, guys. So we had a really good sourcing day today, both at the garage sales and at the bins. So hopefully this helps you guys know what kind of items to look for, know what kind of items I'm currently sourcing for our eBay stores, and helps you to, you know, expand your range maybe of what kind of items you're picking up. Remember to look things up, even if you don't necessarily know what it is. Go ahead and look it up. You guys, you can find some amazing things just by researching. Things that you would have had no idea about. I don't know everything about everything, you guys. And I don't think you can know everything about everything. But I'm certainly trying. I try all the time to learn about new categories so that I can expand my knowledge and buy more items that are going to make me profit. Because my whole goal is to make profit on any item that I can. So if you guys liked this content, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can keep seeing more just like it. Make sure you hit the like button on this video because it helps me out, helps the YouTube algorithm to get this video out to more people. If you have any comments or questions about anything, go ahead and leave them down below. I will try to answer any comments or questions anyone may have. All right, guys, I'm gonna head on out of here. So until next time, keep on hunting for that hidden treasure.